Our tour took us through the harbor area of Piraeus before heading into Athens. Our guide gave us the basic information on the Acropolis and then allowed us to roam on our own. The term Acropolis simply means the high city. The Acropolis at Athens is notable due to the structures built in the 5th century BC by Pericles. The Parthenon was damaged in 1687 during a siege by the city of Venice. Scaffolding from restoration work detracts from the site today. Many of the architectural features on the Acropolis have been carried away to museums in London and Paris. Prior to boarding the bus for Corinth, we revisited Mars Hill. It's amazing to stand on the site where Paul delivered his sermon to the Athenians, as recorded in the book of Acts. Mars Hill also provides a great view of the city of Athens. On the way to Corinth, we made a brief stop to view the canal built in 1893 that bisects the southern part of Greece. We spent some time in the museum before wandering through the ruins of this once great city. Corinth was an important commercial crossroads in the Roman Empire with a population of about 500,000. In the museum, there were fine examples of Greek columns, mosaics, and pottery on display. Archaeological work is still being done on this site, but not many buildings have been restored. Much of the religious center of Corinth was high atop its Acropolis. The Apostle Paul spent some time here while making tents, baptizing Priscilla and Aquila, and establishing a church. An unruly crowd of Jews brought Paul before Gallio at this bema. We made a brief stop at a pottery shop before eating lunch at this nice resort on the shores of the Med. Kataklon is the port nearest the site of the ancient Olympic Games. The Olympics were first held in 776 BC, when Greece was made of city-states that were often at war with each other. But during the Games, there was a truce so that the athletes could train for a month before the competition. As you enter the grounds, there are 3 gymnasiums to your right, where competitors trained in 3 events: wrestling, running, and throwing. The Temple of Zeus was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. It contained a giant statue of Zeus, made by the same artist that designed the statue of Athena that was located in the Parthenon in Athens. There is also a temple dedicated to Zeus's wife. It is at this site that the modern Olympic torch is lit before it begins its journey to wherever the games are being held. There is an arched entryway onto the field of competition that was flanked by statues of past winners. Each participant had to take an oath to compete by the rules. Judges sat on one side of the stadium while spectators sat on the other. Women were not allowed to participate or watch because men competed naked.